right.
There you go. There, this should do it. It's weird that it's only just us. I'm gonna fucking ping. Patrons. $20 patrons.
But yeah, so Italy elected a fascist, an actual fascist.
Oh yeah, that I do actually know about that. I don't know what exactly that means.
Right. So this is a lady who, as a child, was part of the youth the youth group of a neo-fascist group,
Based.
Ooh.
and has gone on record to say that Mussolini was the last good Italian statesman.
Is this the new Italian prime minister, president?
Yes,
I
yes,
can't
because remember, like Clinton says, every time we elect a woman as a statesman, it is a step forward.
Yeah, that's very true, dude.
I genuinely hate her. You can't criticize in my household. You can't criticize her. It's like, oh, but she's a woman. It's like,
Are you actually for real? Is
Mhm.
are you?
like
Is your
no, in
household
my-
this much of a liberal shit show that they're like,
yes.
well,
you
but
cannot
actually,
criticize Tony
Kim
Blair.
Jong Un's
No,
sister
I told
is a
you
woman.
this. I told you this before. You cannot criticize Tony Blair by saying he misled people and hence he's a war criminal, hence he should be put on trial. Everybody makes mistakes. I kid you not.
Look, sometimes the mistake you make just happens to be a war crime. It happens to the best of us, really.
Look, I'm not saying that, people like drone striking fucking hospitals and whatnot should be forgiven. But come on, man.
It's not that bad.
Fucking.
Everybody makes mistakes.
I genuinely, the amount of time. The problem is I'm not too well equipped to handle, to actually convey my points about Clinton.
It's
But
the
I
man.
do have enough to convey my points about Tony Blair. But my parents are. It is a shame for me as a Frenchman to admit this, but my dad is anti-union. But then again, he's a banker.
So he's a wanker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Damn,
Yeah,
dog. You
he's,
should throw your dad off a building or something. In
No,
Minecraft.
I can't at the
Damn.
moment. I require his
Do you have long COVID?
his income stability.
Hell yeah.
I would personally go kill every person who owns a business, but I have long COVID, so I can't.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
it's like I have ME, like.
I hurt my knee the other day. I can't.
Dude, I got a slip disc, dude. I can't do a revolution like this.
Look,
Fucking-
I would personally single-handedly strangle every capitalist, but my back's been acting up.
Yes.
I'm
I can't.
on
If
medication.
I can't be
I would
seizing
say,
any means
though-
of production that are like above shoulder height. That's
How are you gonna seize the means of production when your back is seizing up?
yeah.
I mean, I will leave the seizing of the means of production to the more, proletariat or whatever.
Yeah.
I will
And,
say I have
Proletariat, I'm also
and-
just fat and unhealthy.
And in the new Ancom commune, I will be a bongo drum poetry man.
Damn, that rocks as a job. The bongo drum poetry man.
I will say I have
I
been
love that
looking
meme where it's someone saying
into-
but I was told I would be a coal miner, and then there's a guy with an AK being like, start writing poetry right now.
But I wanted to work in the coal mines, father.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get up here.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say I have been looking into joining a credit union. Obviously
yeah.
not now, because it's kind of uncertain at the moment. Not that joining a credit union is bad and will make me go into uncertainty, but it's just like right
Credit
now. I don't
unions are
want my
more
parents-
stable than banks.
Yeah, no, but I just don't want my parents on my back.
Do you think they'd get mad if you put your money with a credit union?
Probably my dad would, yes.
I mean, it's still bankers who work at credit unions. They still,
he's like a banker, not a credit union. He's
Why
also
would he
very
not let you make
anti-union.
joining a credit union? Just be like, yeah, it has better benefits, so materially speaking, it's better. Cope and
I
see.
just don't trust. I just don't trust his opinion on much, especially economically and politically. It's gotten to that point. It's gotten to that point where I just cannot hold a political discussion because I know where we'll say some things, and well,
Oh, yo, I have the same situation going on. I can have a conversation with my dad because my dad is like one of those people who like he understands politics to an extent, but also he understands his material best interest is usually involved with being an absolute piece of shit. Whereas my mom is just fucking insane. Like she doesn't have reality anymore.
Women, am I right?
My mom is
True.
Yeah, guys.
Bitches
No,
always
no.
be out here being Obama birthers and shit.
My mom be such a normie though. Like my dad is a bit more invested in politics. Like my mom is just straight up normie shit. Like she gives all
Okay,
racist
boys.
fucking answers.
Hey, look, it's the
Hey.
Italian.
I have
Hey,
turned
it's
up for
the
once.
big
I
dick.
literally was out to eat the pizza today.
Hell yeah. Hell
Well,
yeah.
it's the
it's
guy who's
big dick
it's the
man.
person who's in a more of a natural disaster than me.
Yeah.
This is how we started the stream today.
Yeah. The weeb natural disaster.
As then we
LMAO.
talked about
Look
the
at
the
this.
melon woman. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The extreme right winger who fulfills all of the right wing stereotypes. Yeah. Fulfills all the right.
Always bringing about fascism.
Yeah.
God
Fulfills
damn it.
all the right wing
God damn it, Italy.
stereotypes,
Italy,
including
for
having
once,
the anime
could you
avatar.
not fuck over
So-
the world?
Does she?
Do you know what I choose to believe?
No, but
I know.
she does
I know it's
repost
not
anime
true.
anime fan art of herself.
Oh my god.
So
Oh yeah, I saw that she posted like anime tradwife shit.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I know this is probably not true, and
She
like
also-
fucking fantasy I'll decide to live in, but whatever. I choose to believe, right, that she became fucking, leader of state purely because like Italy saw all the people on Twitter calling literally everyone a fascist and went, "Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you
No, I
true
don't care.
fascism."
Yeah. But yeah, well, to be entirely fair to all the right wingers now screaming their heads off, she only was a fascist in her until her mid-30s.
Oh my god,
How
my
old is
favorite shit has been like people like Steven Crowder and stuff being like, "Oh, the left is so mad about this, populist right wing leader coming to power," but at the same time they say shit like Mussolini was left wing. I think at this point I'm just gonna cede ground to them and be like, "Oh, Italy's being run by a leftist dictator."
No, but you don't get it.
Wait.
You don't get it. Like the Meloni was literally part of a neo-fascist party.
No, I know. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I'm fully aware.
I do. You saw what he said about Victoria's Secret about models not getting raped in Victoria's
Oh
Secret.
my god, that was the most
What?
piece of shit thing. He said that Steven Crowder was on his show said like, isn't it weird that all the time whenever these people claim that all these lesbians claiming to be raped all look like blue-haired like ugly people? I ain't never heard of no Victoria's Secret model being raped.
What?
Motherfucker didn't take 5 seconds to Google this.
Nah, he would have claimed it would be a style. Come on, you're giving him too much credit.
Incredible.
Holy shit, I was dead on. She's 45 this year, and she left her neo-fascist party in 2012.
Damn.
So dead on 35. Well, it
Bruh,
was. She didn't leave it really. She just merged it with another party and founded the current Brothers of Italy.
How the fuck did this bitch get elected? Like, I'm serious. What is the insider scoop of the native Italian?
It's complicated. A mix of leftist infighting and the fact that that her party was literally the only party that wasn't part of the union coalition that was going on before that.
A big part of her platform is like anti-immigration stuff too, right? Like that's
Yeah,
like the main thing she ran on.
Yes. Didn't run on much anti-LGBT stuff, luckily. However, she ran a platform where she constantly ranted about it.
I mean,
But
neither did
then,
Trump,
like-
but now here we are. So
Yeah, exactly. Basically, she just constantly ranted about it, but it's the same vibe as the people who were saying about Trump just after he was elected. Oh, but he didn't put in his policy that he was going to do homophobic stuff. I mean, he was pretty alright in homophobia. I mean, New York is multicultural, whatever. Yeah, we all saw how that turned out. But yeah, no, she constantly rants. Constantly goes on like homophobic and transphobic rants.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I completely
That is
forgot that.
based.
how, as far as I understand, gay
have you
rights
seen
in
it?
Italy haven't really come too far recently, right? Like, I mean,
Oh,
like,
no,
I think
we still don't
you guys
have-
have like civil partnerships still, right?
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna get the fucking marriage with the fucking church with a fucking Vatican slap in the middle of our capital.
I will not rest until I draw a giant dick on the side of Vatican City. I swear to God. That's when the gay agenda will have
There
won.
was a video. There was a video posted on Reddit where these two women were making out in Italy. You see like this ancient nun to nothing.
Your audio quality is kind of very not good.
Yeah, we can't really understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
I did
But I know
hear
the video
about
you're
two
talking
women
about.
making out, so that's
I know the video he's talking about. It's
whatever
like
you're
two
talking
women,
about is good.
two women in Italy are making out, and then like a nun comes up and pulls them apart and starts going off on this big ass like religious lecture or something.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah,
everybody's
I remember that.
And all the fucking trad cat degenerates were like, "Oh, based,
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
nun W."
Fucking
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, she was all I heard somebody say, "Oh, she's surprisingly hawkish against Russia." She's not. She really is not. She just pledged to keep the same stuff that was going on before that to Ukraine because she couldn't politically get away with not doing that.
Yeah, it would not be popular to not support Ukraine at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a German like far left politician, Sarah Wagenknecht, who's like one of the most far left factions within the left party, like not the Labour, but like the Die Linke.
Yeah.
And she recently,
Okay.
she's like one of those people who is like, actually, it's our fault that Russia is doing this. And she was like, yeah, we need to stop supporting Ukraine. Did like a speech in the federal diet, and she only got applause from one party. It was not
You can
her
make
own
the
party,
argument that NATO is.
but it was like the most far right party, the AFD, that was applauding her, which is like,
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I do.
You can
I
make
do
the
wanna
argument
say,
that NATO is partially responsible for the current geopolitical atmosphere, but to say that it's like their fault that Russia invaded is so fucking stupid.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
We did, like
No, I'm joking,
NATO
I'm
did
joking,
basically
I'm joking,
everything in order to
it's a joke,
stop
it's a joke.
Russia from
Based.
invading, including like
Well,
putting
aside
Ukraine
from-
at bay.
Aside from accepting Russia into NATO, well,
I don't
or
think,
whatever it was.
well,
though.
if we
No,
accept
No, it wasn't gonna
the-
happen.
Oh, that's true.
ever.
We should have accepted Russia into NATO in the 70s or 80s. Like
No,
that.
no.
We should have done that.
Wait,
No, it was
Cody,
in like.
Cody.
Yeah.
Hang on, can I? Because didn't you guys help overthrow the Russian government?
Who? Who's
Like
you guys?
the USA. I mean, like
Overthrow
the
the
CIA.
I don't believe the United States. We put geopolitical pressure on them, but I'm not familiar with any sort of like.
Yeah,
if
no.
honestly, if
Operation
the
over to the
CIA had toppled the Soviet government, we'd know about it.
No, not the Soviet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Yeah, we did that shit. Fuck yeah."
That would have been. I mean, they would have just.
No, as far as I'm aware,
form-
when the Soviet Union collapsed, it was because of internal pressures from
Yeah, no, I don't mean
Gorbachev
that. I don't mean
and
the
like its
USSR.
factors.
Yeah.
I don't mean the USSR.
modern
I
Oh,
mean-
sorry. Which Russia then?
It means the previous president, the one before Putin.
No, not that one.
Oh.
That one helped install Putin as
Yeltsin.
current president, but like,
Yeah.
God, the government that came just after the Soviet Union collapsed. In
That's
which
Yeltsin.
Yeltsin.
is it?
Yes, there is still Yeltsin. There is the same
Yeah.
guy. There was like one interim president. It was 4 years between the collapse of the Soviet Union and the
Well,
official dissolution of the Soviet Union. And the rest.
even
As
if
far
we
as I'm
accept
aware, it was
Or, like-
primarily Russian oligarchs like gathering like private, gathering like the things that were nationalized industries and turning them into private industries that were the main people who kind of like oversaw the turning over of the Soviet Union.
I do want to say though, I feel that if we accepted Russia into NATO, even after the USSR fell, like even after that, I think we would have gotten the worst situation.
I
Like,
don't think that was a
Sorry.
realistic political scenario at that time.
I looked at Yeltsin's Wikipedia page. When he resigned, 31st December 1999, by some estimates, his approval ratings when leaving office were as low as 2%.
Well, yeah, their country fell apart.
Damn, dude.
Like,
Fuck.
as much as I'm not a fan of the Soviet Union, it was significantly better than the current Russian Federation. Like, the Russian
Oh, yeah.
Federation is awful. It is
oh yeah,
a piece of shit
I am
country
impressed.
ruled by oligarchs.
Yeah, but like even then you'll have like the fucking loonies that are gonna be more than 2%, you know?
Motherfucking 2%.
2%.
That is incredible.
And then Putin came along, basically.
You know, it's a fact I learned recently that I love is, according to polling data, so Donald Trump sits at like a 43% approval rating. Joe Biden sits at about a 47. But the burning of the Minneapolis police station sits at about a 54% approval rating.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
bro, that's some bullshit.
It was like 17% greatly approve, and then like it was like 34% or something like that.
I mean,
mildly
you know,
approve of the burning of the police station.
I do want to ask. Like, fuck. What was my? Oh yeah. If we had let Russia enter into NATO, do you think we would have been able to put any political, as in geopolitical?
Oh, we would have had
pressure
so much pressure on them at that point. We
But
would have been
I-
able to.
That's I
We
feel
would have
like
put NATO bases in Russia. We would have had our soldiers there. We would have had economic policies that influenced their government. We would have had clandestine operations to fuck them over.
yeah, this is
That was actually
not
one
a-
of the things that was actually one of the things that America really did poorly in the Cold War was we were actually not that good at any sort of clandestine operations with inside Russia.
Yeah.
Because Russian agents were so embedded into the American government that it was very difficult for us to get any like agents into Russia without without them getting caught before they get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we were in NATO, that'd be so fucking easy to get agents there. We just attach them as part of a NATO detachment.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know, the main peacetime espionage is done by diplomats anyway. But that's not a. I mean, that really is not a. It's a. That's not even is that like a mega hypothetical discussion in terms of it be that was like 30 years ago. It's also not something that was ever seriously on the table. Like,
What?
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, sure. If Putin were the kind of guy to respect the borders of Ukraine, this invasion would not have happened. That is a
That is true.
true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
Russia's had like sort of this expansionist mindset in it since the Russian Empire. Like they've
Yeah.
always wanted to be like this
Yeah.
expansionist empire.
They also it's kind of they also like the whole leadership area subscribes to heartland theory of geopolitics, which says that if you control the heartland, which is basically like Siberia, and
Alright.
and also have access to the coast, you basically control the world. Which who knows if that's bullshit? It's pretty outdated.
Yeah.
But that's because they're like we need to like expand. That's like the main way in which Russia protects itself geopolitically is to just be big because it's like mega flat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted Russia in the EU. That would fucking rock.
That would have been somewhat not.
I would. To be fair, that's like I'm saying, like 20, 30 years. I'm hoping maybe perhaps things are gonna change. Not holding my breath though. I can't hold my breath. For 30
I
years.
think that after this conflict, Ukraine will probably join the EU.
Oh, yeah.
For 30 years.
There's so much. There is so much
definitely
international support behind that country at this point, as like a proxy between like Western powers and Russia. That like, there's no way they don't accept Ukraine into NATO and the EU after this.
Yeah. I mean, the EU, the initial application process is already underway. Applying to the EU is difficult. This is always what I say when people are like, "Oh, this is," especially when like Brexit was happening. People would go like, "Oh, the EU empire. They're just like a new empire trying to imperially rule over the sovereign nations of Europe." How many empires do you know where you need to like apply to get in, and where you could be like they're trying to kick out. Some people are trying to kick out Hungary for not.
The answer to that question is
democratic.
American empire, because right now we have like Puerto Rico really wants to be a state for the most part, but no one will let them. They don't want them there.
Yeah.
Primarily because if Puerto Rico becomes a state in America, they're absolutely going to vote Democrat.
Yeah, that's the difference. And like the states don't become European states, not just because they don't have the money, but also because they're not democratic enough. They're trying there's actually like a concerted effort to kick fucking Hungary out of the EU because it's no longer a democratic country.
I remember I had a big argument with someone on here where they were like being like based because like Hungary was like making laws against LGBT people, and then they told like the EU to fuck off, and they were like, "Oh yeah, based. They're standing up for their sovereign rights." But like, I mean, they're doing that to like shit on minorities, so maybe don't say it's based.
It's not even. What do you mean their sovereign rights? Like that's. And that's like saying that if you're like your local government did anti-LGBT laws, and then the federal government stepped in and was like, you can't actually do that. That's discrimination.
No, but you see,
my hometown is standing up for fucking.
You just described the Republican Party.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is true.
We have a ton of anti-LGBT laws in Florida. And honestly, the federal government should step in and correct them, but they're not going to because,
Yeah, I'm very tired, so I don't literally whatever the fuck it is that I'm saying, unless it's very intelligent and salient, don't listen to me.
Yes, we should all stand up against the global homo.
Yeah.
This appeal to like the appeal to like decentralized states. The idea that like more local government is automatically good is such a smokescreen for so much like bigotry and like problems.
Nah,
I mean,
bro.
like,
When are we getting city states back? Honestly, that's what I want.
I like city states as like a concept. I think it would.
I generally speaking prefer more decentralized governance, but the problem is that a lot of people use that as a smokescreen to just enact
I know.
They know
I'm kidding.
federal laws aren't gonna stop.
I'm aware. Don't worry.
Yeah, I fucking. It's such a. The EU might allow for actually like ironically more decentralization because you could get like as you disempower the federal governments of places, state and local governments can get more power because a lot of that stuff that gets devolved from that federal layer is not really all that useful in the hands of the EU, and they know that. Like it's especially these past couple of months. Even though the EU is still like a neoliberal cesspool and all that, they've been doing a bunch of good stuff. Like
Yeah.
But have they don't actually work?
Yes.
Don't you understand?
Yeah, they did because they told Apple to go fuck themselves. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah,
that's a great thing.
The standardization of USB-C, that was great. I love that.
Oh man. I can't believe
Forcing
I
all
used
the
to-
phone
I was-
companies
I
to,
was- I
you know,
was against that.
share
I can't believe I used to
chargers.
be against that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sharing charges thing, that was like 15 years
Yeah.
ago at this point almost.
No,
Yeah, the problem is that what's it called? Apple just didn't,
Yeah.
or rather, they like complied to the minimum possible.
I might
still,
be,
like-
yeah, I might be because no, this might be a
Spider.
different thing, because this was a problem before, and the EU didn't even regulate it; they just threatened to regulate it, and then
That's
Well,
right.
beforehand, you had like a million different types of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
charging cables that didn't
Yeah, I
really
think that was it.
they weren't really that different. Then people sort of standardized behind micro USB, and then Apple was the only one who had its own like proprietary like cables. And that's been the case up until now, in which Apple kind of has like I think until 2024 to switch over to USB-C.
That rocks. Can they put back the? Can they force them to put back the headphone jack? That would be.
Oh
cool.
God, I wish.
I really hope so because
No, but
I-
even
I'm-
fucking Android phones don't have headphone jacks
Yeah,
anymore. You have to get
unfortunately.
those fucking like adapters where it plugs into USB-C to headphone jacks.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I have a what is it like a Galaxy something or other?
I have a
Or something like
Nokia
that.
phone.
What the fuck phone is this?
I've got so I need to tell you guys something. At work,
I'm gay.
I now have. Yeah, I'm gay. No, I'm actually pan. I think I don't know anymore. But you know.
Based.
That is the true state of
But
business.
anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, at work, I've gotten some of my ex-colleagues' old hardware, which is a MacBook, Android phone, but I think it's called a Hoppo or a Boppo or something. I don't know the make. And then and also a monitor. Now keep in mind, we only have one fixed desk at the place we're renting out, right? And we already have 3 monitors, one of which I'm using, one monitor that's been completely wrapped up that nobody is using, and nobody has decided to use whenever they come in for some fucking reason, because I just don't understand why. So keep in mind, I have 3 monitors on my desk, plus a huge fucking Mac desktop on my fucking desk.
Yeah.
2 monitors on the floor now. And also a MacBook to deal with.
What are you
I
doing
have-
with all that?
It's purely for testing purposes. Like, we have to test on different platforms. So we have to
Yeah,
test on different mobile
okay.
phones, on different laptops and desktops, screen sizes, hardware,
Like, what are you
software
testing?
shit.
Quantum field theory?
Nah, basic software.
Websites.
Yeah, websites.
Website, bro.
So
Yeah,
quantum field
bro.
theory, basically.
In your eyes, yes, basically. But
Listen,
right. So what was I?
whenever he like gets near anything, it like explodes. So
That's true.
So
it
basically,
explodes into cum.
Oh, that's not the best
Yeah.
part. The best part you want to know is she forgot to completely send all the power cables necessary. The only power cable I have is for the monitor. That's it. I don't have the power cable for the phone. I don't have the power cable for the MacBook. Oh, that's really annoying.
Actually, like yesterday morning, my girlfriend picked me up from the airport, and she went to the parking garage. And you have to take in the parking garage. You go to the machine, you put it in, and you put money in. You know how it works. She puts it into the machine. Machine is like spits it back out immediately. Out of order sign pops up. Next one,
you not-
same thing. Third one, I deliberately stand back a little bit. It works. So I don't know what to tell you.
On the science curves, you create your own magnetic fields.
Yeah. Here's a fun bit of technology though. So about this time last year, I don't know if it was this time last year. At some point last year, I was playing around with like AI image generation, and I had the very cool prompt Black Israelite Otto von Bismarck, right? And that was what was spat out. It's you can see it, but it means nothing. Now, given that now I have stable diffusion working on my machine.
And you managed it?
Boy did I. Boy
Nice.
did I manage it.
I don't believe you.
I present Black Israelite Otto von Bismarck.
No way.
This is him.
No way, bruh.
This is him. This fucking rocks so much.
It works. Holy shit, bro.
I love this thing.
Oh my god. Also, how's Nemo doing? I haven't seen her in a while.
I wouldn't know because on account of I have been not here for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. It's true.
So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I like woke up on the day of my flight way early, and then last night I didn't sleep all that much either, so I'm basically knackered. I did, however, eat Georgian food today. That was really
Georgian?
good. Yeah.
Did you have
Georgian food is
that
really tasty.
Georgian pizza?
No, it was I didn't have. I don't think they had pizza. This was like a fucking almost kind of fancy restaurant. I had like this sort of like polenta bricks with this, like a somewhat like grayish garlic. It's so like Georgian cuisine is so like weird and unusual, while at the same time being 100% stuff that you can relate to. Like it's not like you know how like a lot of Chinese cuisines are like, oh yeah, and this is just it. It's some like fruit that you've never heard of, and it looks like a slug. And you really do, and it smells in ways that food shouldn't be smelling. And it's a delicacy. You know, it's not like that level of weird. It's just the looks, sounds, and textures that you know, but the flavors that are so unusual.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Having been in Georgia, yes.
Yeah. And also they had a big that fucking rocked. I shared this with Joy. Georgian cheese bread. I don't remember what the name is.
Oh,
but
fuck.
Yes. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
Fucking
It's not just Georgian. I ate more of that in Azerbaijan than Georgia, actually. But yeah, it's the area.
Well, I'm not a traitor, so fucking this shit right here was actually an 8 megabyte big file, so this might take a few hours to upload. This shit, it's basically hot, so that's like butter in the egg, and you like swirl it in while it's still hot, and then you like rip the bits of the bread out and dip it in there.
Yo, that a cheese pizza?
It's way better than a cheese pizza. Yeah, and I basically feel like I almost died after eating that.
Yeah.
And it was a small one, and I only ate half of it. So yeah, Georgian food fucking rocks, is what I'm trying to say.
I've heard. Ooh, I had some Indian food for the first time in ever. Well, I mean, first time I've had buttered chicken.
What do you mean?
Oh, butter chicken's good.
Yeah, buttered chicken. But this one was mid compared to last week. I went to an Indian place last week. That butter chicken was good. This one was very dry.
My favorite kind of Indian food is when I go into my spice cabinet drunk and just throw a bunch of shit into a fucking pot and then figure it out from there.
That's probably how most
but,
Indian
like,
people cook Indian food as well.
Again, I cannot thank the whatever cosmic being there is that I have Foreign Winter as a friend. I do not know how I befriended him, but he is a godsend as a friend.
Because
like, I'm gonna be real with you, he's a real homie.
Because of being Indian.
No, he's Malaysian.
I know. He's not even Malaysian, he just grew up there. But yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I had a friend who was Malaysian once.
Oh my god, he's so fucking cool. He's given me tips on like what food to eat and like with what other dishes they should go with and like yeah, that kind of shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh dude, I'll try this out next week. This sounds fucking great.
You should eat things that are not made out of rubber tires.
That's actually false. Rubber tires are so tasty.
No, this is you.
Rubber tires are fine.
I
It's not
hate that I
that
have to
spice
tell
to
the
it.
Italian this, but that's not true.
Wow.
Listen, burgers. Rubber tires are fine. Just add butter and spices to it. It makes it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you rather have a curry made out of rubber tires or
Both.
a filet mignon with no salt or pepper on it?
Both.
Just
shit.
like my mom used to make.
Yeah, this is a very difficult
New internet
choice.
historian, guys.
Yeah, I heard about that. There's a new internet historian in town. He killed the old one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sad.
yeah, definitely.
I do want to say though, I have met one of the fucking worst takes I've ever seen, in my personal opinion, browsing Twitter. I know.
All right, let's see it. I'm gonna see if I can defend it. Let's go.
No, so
Why?
this guy was arguing, well, if the USA does fall, if it does, not when, that if it does fall, we've got two options. China, which, it's a mad take, but, I can kind of understand why people say it, or Saudi Arabia.
That's retarded.
Wait, it gets worse. Wait, it gets worse.
Saudi's an oil state. They're the least stable right now. Like the second their oil wells dry up, they're fucked.
Because he says, and I quote. No, not and I quote. So he says he hopes Saudi Arabia becomes the next world power because, and I quote, they're less evil than China.
I hate people.
And there's an and part. And out of some sense of Abrahamic fraternity, they will help us out.
Isn't most of China like Christian?
No.
Like I'm pretty sure Christianity is one of the biggest religions in China.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it is.
because it's China.
Because it's like one of the only religions. Because basically they wiped out their religions, and then people were like, "Oh fuck, what do we worship now?"
Well, no, they have like Buddhists and like some like
Taoism.
Yeah, but Buddhism
Taoism
is Taoism especially is like is syncretistic. It's like you can just run it on top of Christianity.
Well, that's kind of Christianity's bonus is that they take in like other religions and incorporate their ideas into them. That's why they're so good at spreading.
Yeah.
Like the worst take was one saying that Saudi Arabia is less evil than China. I'm like,
they're not.
They've done.
They're not in any sense. Like I can't think of one. Like I can't think of like one quality that Saudi Arabia has that makes them better than China.
Like I couldn't bring up the fact that they're women because
they
I
don't
know
have
how
camps.
this guy
they only have slaves.
Yeah, I said
no. They have like concentration camps and shit. I'm pretty sure. Like, don't they have like big like detention centers for like dissidents and shit?
I don't know.
They definitely have like prison. They definitely like have like prisons where like apostates and shit or something. Like it's
yeah for sure. But
but it's just prison
because he's already a Christian, and I knew that was going to trigger him. So I didn't bring any of that shit up, but I did bring up the fact that they fund terrorists, that they fund radical mosques and imams, and that they completely allow slavery in their country because they absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the workers there get treated like absolute shit and are sometimes even forced to stay there. Like especially if you're like black or anywhere from the Indian subcontinent, like you are fucked, bro.
Have you considered he's fine with that?
Possibly.
I'm fucking serious. Like some people will treat immigrants like subhuman creatures who deserve slavery. Like I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I mean,
are you telling me they don't?
No, they don't. There are in fact human beings who have feelings and emotions.
How dare they
Radical.
come to my country to add money to
Hot
the
take:
economy?
brown people have feelings.
How dare they? How dare they come to my country and reading Gray's
Yeah.
breed, have children?
How dare they feel a lack of availability in workforce to keep the
Yeah.
economy running?
Bill O'Meal. No, but seriously, I'm probably gonna unsub from her because I used to. This was back in the anti-SJW days. I have so many people I completely forgot to unsub because I have not looked at their profile and I haven't seen them tweet anything. And it's like moments like these where I go, "You haven't gone through your list good enough."
People in the anti-SJW phases kind of went in one of two directions. They either became communists or fascists. Like there's no in between at that
There
point.
was two like
No
there
in
were
between.
two camps of people who were doing it for very, very different reasons.
Exactly.
I like
Yeah.
what Chris Reagan said about like the anti-SJW phase, where he was like, "I'm still in my anti-SJW phase. It's just that now the people who are trying to censor media are much more so fucking right-wing grifters crying about like fucking the woke mob."
Oh yeah, I had an argument with an American right wingoid in a different server today. Holy shit, what is it with me and getting into arguments today? I've just been getting into arguments and arguments. Fuck it all.
That's
But
not great as like a
yeah, no,
it's kind
no,
of a
but I
time
liked it
waster.
because it distract. No, I will say I liked it because it distracted me of like work, and work for the past 2 days has been absolute fucking hell for me.
Damn.
Wow.
Like emotionally exhausting, not necessarily stressful, but it's
Yeah,
just
I see.
drained everything. Like I still work 9 to 5. I've not put in any extra work that I didn't need to do. You know, I'm as they say, quiet quitting. But like I work 9 to 5. That's it. I'm not working anymore. As soon as that clock hits fucking 5, I'm gone. G.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, but like just the work has been. It's been suffering, bruh. Like we have this feature, like, so let me explain about my work. But we have this feature that is supposed to be going to that has gone to testing. I am testing it currently, and we were supposed to have what is called an SBT session-based testing. So basically, you bring different parts of the company together to absolutely break this feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that it's stable, to
Yeah,
make sure that
fireproof.
yeah. Well, I mean, people. Well, I mean, Florida will probably know what I mean by this, but other people, I don't know so much. So I might as well give context to it. But basically, we were supposed to have one yesterday. I was supposed to have started testing this on Tuesday. I didn't get around to testing on Tuesday because I was just a bit behind on work, basically. Had to do some catch up, and as well as the fact that I was having deployment issues. But so I started testing it yesterday morning. Still had deployment issues. I only get around to testing it at 11 a.m. Right, 11 in the morning. I'm supposed to have a session-based testing round at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Motherfucker, the amount of bugs I've found in this fucking feature, I've had to delay it twice now. And it looks bad on me. It's just been, fucking hell.
Sounds pretty gay, dude.
Yeah.
It has been extremely not gay, Burger. Gay, I
So
would
that
like.
sounds pretty straight, dude.
That sounds pretty super straight, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, have you been sucking dicks lately? I don't see you at the dick sucking club
You
no more.
what the fuck, dude? What are you fucking think about pussy?
Fucking straight.
To quote a man who steals content, I could suck a dick and it wouldn't even be gay.
That would be a good bit if it was like just it's this same kind of guy who would be like homophobic, but they're like, what are you fucking straight? Whoa, hey, Maro.
I mean,
Hey.
you take out your garbage. Does that make you a garbage man?
Yeah, that's true. That's very accurate.
Oh,
Yeah.
completely unrelated note, but have you seen what's been going on with Blizzard and Overwatch 2 lately?
No, because I've been just hanging out on my grandma's terrace.
You'll love
books.
this, Burger. You'll love this. Apparently, for any form of any game mode you play online, and obviously since it's online only, you have to provide your phone number. Straight up.
What?
Even if you're playing unranked.
What are they trying to
so-
run voice chat over my phone?
What? So it's the return of real ID?
Yeah, will record voice chat require phone number to play?
Bruh.
Also, I thought I heard about like Blizzard wanting to actively record fucking the Overwatch 2 voice chat, like record the voice chat sessions.
That is incredible, dude.
Yeah.
They're trying to like basically sell that shit to robocall companies, basically, right? Like, that's why they're
bro.
doing it.
Probably.
Because I can't imagine, like, what are they? If it's gonna be like a policy against abuse and shit, them having my phone number doesn't really like. What are they gonna call me and say? You called that person you called them the F word. That's very bad of you. I'm a 27-year-old man. What do you get? You literally can do nothing to me.
Like
Well,
you're in Germany.
in the terms, like in terms of like certain countries that have actual hate speech laws, they could actually report you to the police for that.
Well, but they could do that with my fucking purchase data. You know what I mean? Like, not with my phone. If they give the police my phone number, they don't know what the fuck to do with that.
Oh yeah, shit.
They're like, well, this is sure is a phone. So did he use this phone to say that? Oh wow, so he didn't. It was online.
Yeah, because you can just put in a
Yeah.
phone number at random until it works, until it's recognized as a proper phone number. Oh well, no, I guess you have to validate the like SMS or whatever that they'll send you.
Shit. They're gonna set up like spoofers for that.
I mean, that already exists. So
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
definitely. Like they exist. It's known.
Damn, this ship looks pretty cool.
It is straight up just, hey, we're gonna sell your fucking data to the
Goddamn,
the
I fucking
straight
hate that
people
shit.
mafia.
I hate that shit.
I hate the straight
Shit.
people mafia, honestly.
Yeah.
So what are you like planning on running away from Italy? Because
No.
of the Nazis?
No, they're gonna collapse in a year.
Hell yeah,
I mean,
dude.
that is true of like anything Italian made. It's just gonna collapse in a year. It's fine.
Fuck off.
Well,
That is, however, true of like all of our governments.
Yeah.
it's also
Like,
true of your
the
fucking
average-
trains.
What the fuck do you mean about our trains?
Denmark has purchased all their trains from
Hey,
Italy,
hey,
and they
hey,
keep
hey,
breaking down.
Hey.
That's because they're
These
used.
trains are gonna run so on time, you're not even gonna fucking believe it, alright?
Bruh.
They're not
Our
made
trains are
by the
pretty alright.
Germans.
I honestly, the Italian train system, aside from being, full of Italians, it functions very well.
I was
Yeah.
just making a Mussolini.
They
I
have
was
Italian
just
Europe.
making a Mussolini joke.
The Italian train system is not the same as the Italian trains that we bought.
Yeah, well,
Bruh,
don't buy
bruh.
used trains then. You
Yeah,
fucking
They
Bruh.
weren't used; they were new. That's the
Bruh,
issue.
we have the fastest trains in Europe.
Yeah, they always run on time.
Well, but like no, genuinely, it's just that you bought shit trains.
Yeah,
That's all.
You guys have trains?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
to transport Jewish people to the concentration camps.
Oh shit, you're right. We don't
Was
have
that
to. All of
fresh?
ours are in New York.
Yeah.
Get 'em.
It's just America becomes fascist and they just, whoa,
Just
we
build
don't
people
know.
around
We
New York.
don't fucking need to.
Just build a wall around New
Yeah,
York.
Now
Yeah,
we
that's
have
what-
a concentration camp.
That is what happened in
So,
Italy
yeah.
because
Gonna build a wall, and the New Yorkers are gonna pay for
Burger,
it.
what do you mean America becomes fascist? We're already fascist.
I'm talking like
Burger,
Jews,
what the fuck
bad
do you
fascists,
mean?
know.
Oh yeah.
The different.
No, we're
kind.
stuck. We're stuck
Yeah.
on the. We're still stuck on the burn all trans research
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
fascist
not.
right
I'm
now.
not.
We're on that
it's
stage.
not a. You know, it's not. It's not double chocolate, but chocolate chip. There's a very significant difference.
Chocolate chip.
It's fucking. Did Doc Brandon continue being Doc Brandon while I was on vacation?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't
killed,
know. What did he
killed,
do recently? Oh, he went to the UN and condemned Russian war crimes.
Base.
He also told the heckler to an address that he's entitled to be an idiot.
Damn.
That
That's
happened
more
before he
Doc
left.
Brandon.
Didn't he also?
That happened before Bergen left. That was back during the where he like gave that speech with the red lights that made him look like he was in
No,
Starship
that's
Troopers.
recent. That's recent. Also, it wasn't just red lights. It was just like a red and blue background, just cropped down. So it was only
I'm
red.
talking about the thing that
Didn't-
the conservatives got pissed about, where he had like red lights over like the.
It's not then
building.
that he did the heckling thing.
Well, there was a heckler at that speech as well,
Yeah,
and he said, "You have a right to your." He's a right to be
also,
stupid. Basically, is what he said.
he called out. Well, he didn't call out, but he did tell like Liz Truss, like, no,
Yes,
bottom down the economics will not fucking work.
You know,
I'm not kidding.
there it is. This is the Dark Brandon.
It's
Darkest
fucking
of Brandon.
That rocks. That is, I mean, that's my attitude too. So what I'm saying is I'm basically the president of the United States.
beautiful.
I
Okay.
like
Basically
that.
senile.
Yeah, I cannot string 5
His senility got cured when Queen Elizabeth died. So
No, it's
like
just
they
No,
started
his,
zapping
his,
energy.
giving him coke, bro.
his sanity is slowly returning. Everybody knows that Queen Elizabeth was slowly taking away all the sanity.
From all the old people in the West. Imagine like dementia rates just absolutely drop.
It's fucking crash into the grounds. Like, oh my god, I'm starting to think a lot more clearly now. The Alzheimer's is gone.
Yeah,
It's like good old Liz.
good old Liz.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell. I am
Dark
not-
Liz. Oh no.
Bro, we've lost so much money since the Liz Truss has gotten into power. Like the
So-
economy
so
in
funny,
the
bro.
UK.
It's genuinely
That,
just
that
We
whole
lost
thing is
500
fucking
billion.
hilarious.
$500 billion lost since she came into power.
Well, good thing that you pay in pounds then, isn't it?
I think that was in pounds. Bro.
Paying the pounding of your ass.
See, the funny thing is, when people say we lost money, it usually means it went into the pocket of some, like, rich billionaire. Or it's like opportunity cost that rich people didn't get.
Oh yeah.
So, you know. I'm gay.
God damn it. I'm like at this point I think it's better for me to just move to France, but I need to find a good job. And that's
Hey,
gonna be
Nick.
difficult.
From outer space.
Do French people not have programmers there?
No, we do, but it's just gonna be
Do
trying
you have
to
to program in
help
French?
Yeah.
You have to write
No,
like,
we can
French
program
code
in
into the
English.
into the
Apart from
programming.
the comments in our software,
So,
basically.
Do you think the programming language is the French programming language, you pronounce it completely differently from how you spell
They
it?
do. Depends on where, but most likely they do. Like they just pronounce the words like they were French words.
Hey man, programmer.
It's just
variable.
Appuyez sur internet pizza.
No. They don't call it internet.
Yeah, no, but
I
it's just
coder in the
Internet.
balls.
what the fuck do they call it?
Just internet, but like internet.
L'internet.
Internet.
L'internet. Yeah.
Yep. No.
sometimes I hate the British so much I forget that I hate the French.
No.
I love that like so many like internet so many words in the French language really depend on you just using your jaw to strangle your nose.
Can French people make any sound without sounding like they're about to come or spit something? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I love how horny French
That's
is.
legally not allowed.
Yeah. I love
It's-
how horny French is, though. I respect that.
Yeah.
Or French.
French people are horny constantly. Look, bro, I keep telling you, I will fucking fap whenever I will fap, bro. It's not that difficult.
I wasn't trying to pressure
Oh,
you,
well, that's-
dude.
yeah.
You don't.
We don't-
you
we don't- we don't
have
like,
to
you don't
jack
have to
off
do
on
it now.
stream, dude. Like it's not.
Prove it, pull your cock out.
I mean, I will. Give me a second. Just doing this spaceship shit.
Can you
streaming
not,
this whole time
jack
and y'all
off and
haven't been
fly a
watching.
spaceship at the same time.
Fucking
I mean,
Posh
I'm
over
gonna
here,
try.
Posh over here, like rub-a-dub-dub, give myself a little bit of a tug.
Yeah. Just while flying the spaceship.
This chat 5 minutes from now is going to be like.
Yeah.
Lol.
Oh hell yeah! Damn. Oh shit!
What's up?
I
Bruh, look-
drank like half a liter of caffeine before the stream started.
Ah, so you're fucking wired.
I'm not even. Like, yes, barely. Caffeine is not particularly effective
Oh,
for
shit.
me.
I have had.
Sometimes
6
it makes
beers.
me sleepy, but never when I'm like. It never makes me sleepy when I try to have it make me sleepy. Like, I can't just, I want to go to sleep, I want to drink a coffee. Then it's going to keep me up all night.
Name a beer.
So to drink like an espresso.
Bruh.
Yeah. Or an espresso.
Ah,
I don't know why, but this ship kind of reminds me of like Gundam for some fucking reason.
Of who? Gumbo.
Gundam.
No, Gundam.
The classic New Orleans dish gumbo. Is this what this reminds you of? I don't understand why this reminds you of the famous
look at
thick
the-
stew soup dish from Cajun cuisine known as gumbo, of which there are several variants with various different flavor profiles, but all of which are based on the thing that's called Holy Trinity, a mixture of celery, green peppers, and white onion. I don't really see the resemblance of this to that particular dish. Maybe if it was red peppers, then perhaps.
Hang on. I'll show you. So, oh shit, that's the wrong one. Yeah, right. So this cockpit, right? Or no,
Yeah.
this the bridge,
Cock.
right? The top of the
Yeah.
bridge, right? That kind of reminds me of a Gundam helmet.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what that has to do with the gumbo, though.
Gundam, not
That's-
Gumbo.
yeah,
You absolute
exactly.
Leave him.
fool.
Just leave him. Just leave him.
Matt knows exactly
let him
how
do
to
it.
handle this situation.
Just let him do it. Just let him have his fun, bro.
Woo! You'll need to read the book Seven Eves by Neil Stevenson, and ideally get
yeah.
a copy that doesn't fall apart as you read it.
Did yours fall apart?
Yeah, it really did. Like, it's just... I threw it away afterwards.
Oh, jeez.
Because it literally physically fell apart. Every
Damn.
page that I read, I would just had in my hand.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it fucking rocks as a book. I like it.
Yeah. I wonder who's the cool person that suggested it to you.
I don't know. I think it was Cody actually.
Sandra.
I recommend a lot of books that no one reads.
No, I was actually I've what human race would you ascribe me to?
You?
Yeah.
Fuck. Julian.
I knew you would say that. It's not an accurate picture of me. I'm such a fucking stereotypical Dynan. Maybe with a little bit of Julian
no.
admixture. Yes. You have
No,
no
you're
idea.
too.
I
No.
love
Dinans are
leadership.
too like doing shit. Like
Yeah.
Julians are the ones that do art because they're crazy enough to be able
Yeah,
to.
Wait,
I'm
hold
not-
on, sorry. I thought Burger was Haitian.
Yeah.
You're not Haitian?
No, I'm.
You're not Ganesh?
Yeah, dude. I'm doing art. These past few months I've really been enjoying like leadership positions and actually getting shit done positions. That's my leadership style. Actually, is I just get shit done. I don't like administration. You know, I don't want to. I'm like a
Yeah, okay,
project type leader.
that does fit, I guess.
So that's what I'm saying. I definitely dine in with a little bit of fucking Julian admixture, perhaps.
Yeah.
The main
had no
thing is
clue what
I
the
just
fuck you
don't
guys
want to
talking
be.
about.
I just don't want to be descendant of JBF. Honestly,
Honestly, valid.
a fucking dumb bitch.
Dumb broad.
The fuck are you guys talking about?
It's a very good book called Seven Eves.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's one of the best books, sci-fi books. that
Eve's
I've
like the
read.
time period, or Eve's like the architectural phenomenon?
Neither. Eve's like the biblical Eve.
The bitches.
Oh.
Like the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biatches. The bourgeois. But I mean, you can't spoil you for like the majority of the book, so
I mean, you can spoil the event though.
yeah, it's the moon falls apart.
Gets broken up by
Yeah.
something,
Yeah,
and then
Yeah.
people have to deal with that shit.
Special Agent Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt, huh?
Yeah. It's
Precisely.
really I love the drone gun still. It's so good.
It's so cool.
It's
It's
so sick.
So fucking sick.
The drone.
What
gun.
is?
It's a gun that shoots drones.
Yeah. Basically because because space they can't have handguns anymore.
Yeah. So they just shoot drones, and they like drones that like they crawl around your body when you get shot by them, and they try to like bite your balls and shit.
Yeah.
Try to crawl up into your vagina.
Yeah, and before they get shot, your own drones crawl all over your body to keep you from getting bitten in the balls as well.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
it fucking rocks. Yeah, although I mean to be fair, like the last third of the book, I didn't think was that strong. It was really carried by the cool shit in it.
Yeah, that's true. It has a very cool world.
I feel like if it had been like another half of the book, if the story had been longer there, I feel like that would have been better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a very good book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And did you manage to watch Edge Runners while you were?
No, I
Gone?
don't have internet.
Oh god, Edge Runners is so good.
Is it?
I didn't
Because my
watch it.
girlfriend's trying to get me to watch it with me.
I don't even like anime, and Edge Runners was fucking amazing.
Okay, well then I'm interested in that.
Edge Runners was so good it caused everyone to play Cyberpunk again. Also, they fixed Cyberpunk. I have not. I've just beaten everything in the game just now, and barely run into any bugs. I had like one reoccurring bug that was only a mild inconvenience.
That's pretty good.
Which was like that when I unpause. Sometimes when I unpause, everything looks like a nuke went off because it's too bright, and then it dials the lighting back.
That's pretty, well, it's still exactly as
That's fair.
expensive
You
as
know
it
what?
was on release.
I'll
though.
probably give Cyberpunk a chance.
You really should. It's a good game. The story is
Look,
good. The politics in it
giving-
are good.
Okay, I'm giving what was it? No Man's Sky a chance. I might as well give Cyberpunk a chance.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky was.
No
I
Man's Sky.
I ended up playing No Man's Sky around when everyone said it was fixed, and it was like good. It was just a little bit boring for me.
Yeah,
I felt like there wasn't
yeah.
much in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I can kind of understand it, but like to
With
me,
Cyberpunk, though, like I think
Well, I
a
mean,
big
you're much
part of
more
why people
engaged in
get
the
sort of
universe.
fatigued with it is because its primary gameplay loop is its combat, and there isn't much outside of that. So if you don't like but the combat is really good. Like it's really fun to like run around at Mach 10 and double jump and punch someone in the face with a cybernetic arm that has a giant fucking praying mantis fucking
Look,
bleed
the
on
one
it.
thing I will constantly gripe about though is fucking sex scenes in video games. Look, I don't hate sex scenes. I'm not a Puritan, but for fuck's sake, at least go the full way if you want sex scenes in your video games. Don't do this fucking like, oh, look at his face while you're fucking him and nothing else.
I
No,
love
show
that
me the
Confirmed
Confirmed
titties.
Posh doesn't
done
look into the
with,
eye. Confirmed Posh doesn't look into the eyes of his lovers when he fucks
Yeah.
them.
I'm
don't
not a
even have
Puritan. I
lovers.
just want hardcore porn level sex.
I mean,
scenes.
you get pretty close to it in Cyberpunk. You get dicks and pussy and titties. Like I don't.
Okay.
That rocks.
I don't know. You don't get like close-ups of their penetration or anything, but like
Damn, that kind of sucks though.
you get to see titties, you get to see dick, you get to see
really
pussy, you get to see ass.
Still
Look,
am very
I'm not-
confused why you started this sentence with "I'm not a Puritan."
I'm not a Puritan, but
Because when I say
I'm not
dislike-
churning butter currently as we speak. But
when I say I hate sex scenes in video games, I tend to omit the context of I'm saying it in the sense of AAA video games with sex scenes, as in The Witcher, what was it, Dragon Age, Mass Effect. I'll be real with you, those sex scenes look trash.
Like,
I mean,
do you actually
they're
want
fine.
like do they need to hire the people who make those Overwatch porn videos?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, yeah.
the thing is they
they
can show a certain amount, but if they show too much, it gets an AO rating. In which case they can't like
Yeah.
advertise for it. They can't like sell it in
Honest-
like stores. Like
I can kind of understand why they can't advertise.
Cyberpunk is about as close you can get to hardcore pornography without it like
That's
being
fair.
an AO rating.
Also, hello.
And
Winter.
you can be gay or like lesbian.
That's cool. That's cool. Can you be pan though?
Yeah.
You can be like
Bi,
bisexual, yeah.
You can
Yeah.
fuck whoever you want.
I will give one warning though. I will give one warning. If you play a character who like fucks around like in terms of like if they're like trans or something, where they like have a male body type but use female pronouns or something, you will be locked out of basically every sex scene except for prostitutes.
Damn.
Bro.
Because each romantic interest has a specific sexuality, and one is straight, there's a straight woman, a lesbian woman, I think bisexual man, and a gay man.
Huh.
All right.
And those are your options.
But can
And
you
then
be
there's
poly?
prostitutes.
Well, that's kind of.
I think you can fuck multiple people, but it's
isn't it?
Yes,
you can be
but I
multiple-
think
you can
like,
fuck multiple
need
people, but,
romance
like-
options, which is not exactly the same.
you can be poly, but I don't think you can be. I don't think you can be poly. I think you can just kind of like fuck
Well,
around.
Foreign.
That's a
We are
type of
discussing
poly.
the very intricate discussion of video game sex scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Very,
And
very
everyone is
and
hot.
intricate.
Everyone is hot except one of them is a cop, so he instantly is less hot.
Well, and then
Oh,
there's like the
kinda
corp
cringe.
bitch as well.
I forgot about her.
Wait,
Yeah,
do
but
they
that's kind of like a
really-
one and
wait,
done
wait,
thing.
wait,
That's a
Winter.
one night stand thing.
Winter, do they really have public fucking urinals? Like actually open aired urinals in the Netherlands?
Based.
That's kind of strange, but all right.
I saw a thing where a French person was talking about how Americans like having people watch them pee because all of their stalls are like have giant gaps in them. And I didn't have an argument to dispute that.
The problem with I don't know about English ones because I've never been to English public toilets, but I can tell you for French ones they are absolutely fucking disgusting.
I love this. Just this sentence. I've never been to English public toilets.
Never did English public toilets.
To
That
an
is
English
one
public
of
toilet.
the best sentences ever.
We never really have to go to them because we're always. The thing is, whenever we go on road trips, it's always to go to France. So by the time we reach France, by the time we've arrived at any pit stop in England. We don't have to because we know we'll just be on the train and it's like, it's good, bro. Right?
Yeah.
But as soon as we reach over French, we regret that decision immediately because, like, ah, shit, the toilets are fucking disgusting.
The great thing I would advocate for in this case is to learn from your experiences.
Nah, that's gay though.
Yeah, no, that's gay, Burger. Can't you tell?
Okay.
Learning from your mistakes is cringe and
So,
ungodly.
Un-American.
It's unpatriotic. How could
I
you?
want to ask a
How dare
question,
you?
Posh. Posh, I
What?
want to ask a question.
You?
Do these gaps look too big to you?
Yes, very much so. But I have rarely seen some toilets. Some public toilets in France do have them, but others don't. It's weird.
It's kind of the same in America. Most of them are like the before picture. The after picture is they add like little rubber stoppers.
Yeah.
Am I too tired to see the difference between these, aside from like it looking kind of different?
In the before picture, there is no rubber stoppers, and you can see into the stall.
Ah, okay.
It's very common in America.
Yeah, this is
We're all
normal here
voyeurists.
too, but you can't. There's no stoppers, but you can't look into it anyway because the wood is properly fitted.
In some nicer places, you get like separate bathrooms where like the stall is like its own room, but that's very rare.
I know places like that, but that's usually just because of the convenience.
Mhm.
That's like just how the room is cut, and because the building used to be something else.
All right, you know what? I'm going to take over for a second. And I'm going to ask a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Okay, you have an option here? Okay,
Yeah.
the first part of this is you get $20,000 every single day
Yeah.
for free. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But every time you take a shit or a piss in a restroom, you teleport to a random restroom on the Earth.
Does this include my own personal bathroom at home?
Yeah, like your bathroom. Anything that you would socially construct itself to be a restroom.
Okay, so
Or a
if I
bathroom
take a shit in the woods, it's fine.
Unless it's like the same spot every like a bunch. Like if you like have like designated shitting corner, that becomes a restroom.
Okay. I see. I have a bit of I am like very high standards with my restrooms. I don't like. This would basically condemn you to like an eternal traveler lifestyle.
Yeah,
because if you like, chances are you.
But I mean, you have it's $20,000 a day. You can get a hotel room.
Yeah, but I think what would basically happen is like that you can. Like, there's a lot of bathrooms in the world, and in fairly regular intervals, you would be, you would like just land in the middle of Australia.
Yeah,
or worse, you're like end up in like a Siberian prison.
Yeah, like the shitter on a Siberia, or like fucking welcome.
If you exit one and then go again, does it like teleport you
Yeah,
again?
I mean, if piss or shit comes out of you, yeah, it counts.
Okay, but does it teleport you back to your home toilet?
No, just another random bathroom.
Yeah. Well, so then it's like as you're in the middle of like Cameroon. It takes longer to get out of Cameroon back to wherever you live than it does to like you're gonna have to shit in that time span eventually. In which case you're gonna be teleporting somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you'd be doing, it's basically like a traveling lifestyle at that point.
Look, you end up in North Korea, and eventually you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to be in North Korea today until I piss again.
Yeah. I don't know if I would do that.
You wouldn't take the deal?
I'm not sure. But see,
there's a man in a suit holding a button, like standing in your living room, and you have to push the button to activate the deal.
I don't think I would do it, just because I like. Because I would basically lose all of my friends. You know what I mean? Like,
You keep them as internet friends, you know. You have internet friends still.
Yeah, that's true, but I also I like having my IRL friends around and like my girlfriend.
You just take a picture of yourself on a toilet and be like, "I'm in Tasmania today," and send it on Discord to everybody.
If I do I would basically always have to go shit with like a huge backpack.
More than a huge backpack, honestly.
Yeah. What if I piss my bed?
If you piss your bed, let's say if you piss your bed 5 times, we're gonna count it as a bathroom.
So this is how I can basically extend my stay. Is to just I'm actually enjoying this party too much. But I really need to piss. Is to just piss on the bed, and I can do that 5 times. I have like days where.
Well, if you piss in the wilderness, then that's fine.
You just gotta pick a different tree each time.
Yeah.
A lot of places that's illegal, but
but they won't enforce it most likely.
Because I have days sometimes where, like, when it's the evening time and I'm going to sleep, I will go pee like 3 times in an hour before I actually fall asleep. And it's like always just like a tiny little streamlet of like a second, but it feels like I have to piss massively.
Okay, Winter, real quick, just to clarify something for you, okay? If you already consider it a bathroom when you piss in it, like, obviously, like, if it's an actual toilet, that just counts and you teleport instantly from there.
What are you guys talking about?
A very important hypothetical situation.
Exactly.
There's a guy standing in my room with a bar. No, I don't think I would do it.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no, I
think I'd do it.
My life is too. Because I couldn't like work either. I like traveling and shit, but I also like being at home.
That'd be so easy to work. You just convert to like a travel blog channel.
Yeah, I don't fucking want to do that though.
Well, you don't need to work because also you are paid $20,000 every single day.
I want to work though. That's my. I'm like I do my work because I want to do it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
I feel like you can do. I feel like you can talk about like Shadowrun lore while you're taking a huge dump in an Australian toilet. Just carry your camera around with you.
Does it like I could actually. Well, it's not like reliable though. I can't like if I go take a shit, I'm like gonna teleport to wherever the fuck. Like some like shitting boulder on like near Mount Everest. I'll die.
The designated shitting
I think
boulder.
that any bathroom near Mount Everest is probably like civilization. It's probably like an outhouse, like in like a Tibetan like village or something.
Statistically speaking, is there like where are the most toilets? And does the street on India count as one? Is the shitting street count as one toilet? Because I'd be basically hanging out in China all the time because they have the most toilets there.
Well, racism, I see how it is.
And I'd have
xenophobia.
Racismo.
It's racist. Actually, I think here's the thing. No, but those are like the kind of toilets that are more popular in the Middle East and Asia. Those count as toilets too, right?
I don't know what you're referring to. Did they not have toilets in the Middle East?
Oh, dude, don't you know about the
standing toilets?
Standing toilets, yeah, or kneeling toilets. Well, they're more like kneeling toilets than standing toilets.
Yeah, I guess.
It's basically
Oh my god, it's just like a little like porcelain hole in the ground.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It looks like this. And you basically kneel down into it and you shit into the hole.
I'm surprised no one's asked this question yet, but I didn't specify if the toilet is occupied or not. You can teleport and
You
just end up on some
Kneel-
like.
yes, yeah. I often mix up kneeling and squatting because in German it doesn't work that way. Yeah, you squat down.
Take a knee in the toilet for George Floyd.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it'd be fun if you
Yeah,
learned
bro.
to kneel in those. Yeah.
This one's fucking weird. Hold on, I gotta post this. It looks like someone just attached a urinal to like the floor. Like it's
Damn.
why?
Damn. That fucking rocks. Yeah, apparently, from as I understand it, my father has one of those, and there's something about just the way that your intestines align when you're kneeling as opposed to when you're sitting that makes.
No,
the
I'm
poop
aware.
flow
We actually have a
easier.
product in America. I don't know if it's in other countries, but in America, there's this product you can buy called a squatty potty. It's just like a stool
like
you
a
put
stool,
in front of your toilet, so you
There's
can
some
like
of an
be in it.
idea.
Yeah, you can like it's like so you can like squat while you're shitting on a toilet.
In France, they call that a bidet.
No,
Oh,
bidet is
yeah,
the thing
that
that shoots water,
Yeah,
right?
I love
Just
the
making
idea
a
of
joke.
shitting in a bidet.
I actually have a bidet now. It's pretty great.
I remember the first time
attached to the toilet or like freestanding?
It's attached to the toilet and it shoots water at my asshole.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw a bidet. I must have been like 7 or 8 years old, and I like went into like my rich friend's bathroom, and there was just like a freestanding bidet between the toilet and the bathtub. And I was like, what in the fuck is this?
The one I have is,
people couldn't explain it to me. I like asked my friend, and she was like, I have no idea what that is. It scares me. I don't use it. I don't even think my parents know what that really is.
The hell? I thought it was a lot more common in Europe. Is it not common in Germany to have bidets? Or?
I've never seen
No,
a bidet.
we have those.
No.
We have those all
I have.
over.
I hear so many Europeans be like, "Oh, Americans are so gross. They use toilet paper to wipe their butt instead of washing it."
What the fuck? I've never been to a household like my I know that my dad does it that way, but that's because he's a freak.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was posting on like Instagram during the pandemic, going, "Oh, now everyone's trying to come to my house to take a shit because he doesn't use toilet paper." It's like, fucking.
Let's be clear. You're still supposed to use toilet paper when you use a bidet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to still wipe. You just fucking also wash it
It's just
first.
fucking nasty unwashed ass. That's all.
I will
do
never
that
not
when I
wash my ass.
take a shower. I like put the fucking shower. I kneeled. I squat, and I fucking put the shower head up to my ass.
I thought you were gonna say in my ass there.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
rinses out his
ideally the
intestines.
water pressure is strong enough so that it kind of feels like it's kind of pushing against my anus. That's how you know you're getting the real deep clean.
The real shine and sparkle.
Yeah, but that's like I don't need like his super special appliance for that in my bath. I can just use the shower head in my shower.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I've basically only seen a bidet twice in my entire life.
Do, do, do,
I think
Once
it's
was
more
at
of
my
a,
house.
I think it's more of a rich people thing. I don't think. Do you have a bidet in your place?
Yes. Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
I
do.
have one.
All
I bought-
Italians do.
My friend
Like,
bought
that
one
is
for me.
Standard thing for Italian households.
I don't remember
think-
seeing a bidet in your place, though.
I don't think there's much.
Well, you didn't
well, I
notice
do
it.
know. I do know.
is
This
all.
is the weird thing, Burger. They use bidets in public toilets in France.
What the fuck?
I shit you not.
Yeah, no shit.
I shit you not, bro. I'm being 100% real with you, homie.
That's kind of weird, dude.
Yeah, no, like I've seen bidets being used in fucking public toilets, and not just any public toilets on the fucking motorways.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's-
I fucking, like, when a toilet is even ever so slightly dirty, I just can't go on it. It's, it really messes with me. There's
Yeah, me too.
there's certain little things. I can go on public toilets that are clean. It's not the publicness of it, but there's, like, especially, I despise tiled toilets.
Yes.
Because they have, like, this kind of, like, red mold. It's not even mold, I think
Oh
it's
no, it's not
rust.
just red mold. It's just like the absolute state of it. Like every time I go into a tiled place, there's always giant fucking piss marks everywhere.
I think I'm gonna go. Bye, lads.
Yes,
I-
man. I mean, we only have 5 minutes left.
Ah, well, whatever.
Yeah,
See
but
you.
seriously,
Later,
like
man.
this was kind of a quiet stream though today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
fucking tired, dude.
No, but
Okay,
I mean,
one
like,
more
the amount of
hypothetical.
People,
Yeah.
what?
All right, so you have to pick one of these two options. Number one, every time you
No.
open a car door, a chicken comes out and you have to fight it. It'll attack you.
Yeah.
Mm.
The other is once a year on your birthday, a chimpanzee arrives and he hands you a sword and you have to fight the chimpanzee with the sword.
Does
Which
the
do you choose?
chimpanzee also get a sword?
No, the chimpanzee is using bare fists.
Yeah, I would rather take the chicken. I would rather take the chicken.
The chicken every time you open a car door.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like that's easier to get around because I don't really drive all that much.
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are in
same.
Europe with your fancy public
Yeah.
transportation.
And I could just get someone else to open the door for me.
Yeah, I mean, I will probably.
Well, no,
have
it
to
can,
learn how to drive, but-
if your intention is getting into a car, it counts.
Does the public bus also count?
I'd say the bus counts, but not like.
Did you light a candle?
I did not light a candle. What are you
It
talking?
smells like fall in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know how to explain it any more than the sentence I just spoke.
I'm drinking beer. Is that it?
Is it a fall beer?
Here, smell this. It's an amber ale.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You just smell my alcoholic breath, then I guess.
It's nice. I like it. What'd you do it?
Well, I'd use the train much more importantly than the bus.
I'd say a train doesn't count, but a bus would. A bus or like an Uber would count,
We don't have Uber.
or a taxi.
Yeah, I don't use the taxi. I go on foot everywhere.
Obviously you can walk and it won't count.
Yeah, I'd probably take the. I'd probably take the chicken. Because I feel like it's easier to avoid, and also it's less. I feel like eventually, when I get into like my 90s, the chimpanzee would start like becoming real danger
would win.
to me. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Chimpanzee
Yeah.
would win.
you get
Yeah,
old
also,
and then you're on your hospital bed and the chimp shows up and places a sword upon
Chimpanzees-
your lap in the hospital bed.
Whereas I feel like a chicken just couldn't kill me unless I got like really unlucky.
You'd have to like
Yeah,
pick your
no,
eyes
but,
out.
like, bruh. Chimpanzees are fucking savage, bro.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you,
they're
Joe.
strong
I-
as shit. Yeah, they would
Yes,
kill
Joe.
you, but you have a sword, so it's okay.
Joe Rogan.
I mean, yeah. At the same time, I would rather not fight a chimp,
I mean-
even if I had the advantage.
I mean, Burger, it is a podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to copy what works, right?
Yeah.
By the way, you ever tried DMT?
Yeah.
Bro, have you heard? Have you seen
Can-
chimps? They are
it's
walking
I
pounds
feel
of
like
muscles, bro.
It's entirely possible that this hypothetical would happen. It's
Yeah.
entirely possible, dude.
I would
Entirely
rather
possible
fight.
that I could have to fight a chimp every year on my birthday.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't hope it on my worst enemies. I would rather not my worst enemies deal with.
You don't think you
chimps.
could beat a chimp in a sword fight?
I feel like I could do it, but it's not like it's not a kind of die roll that I want to have to do every year. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. You don't want to be ripped apart limb by limb by a chimp.
unless maybe this will like really motivate me to like get in shape and become a master swordsman.
While you were killing chickens, I was studying the blade.
Yeah, just become like a fucking samurai. It's like a sumo fight. You know, with the honorifics and the bowing in front of each other.
I mean, the chimp has respect for you, but he's still gonna kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I can get behind that. That's a very eye level type thing.
Mm-hmm.
As he fucking gnaws my face off. Damn. Yeah, but I would take the chicken, definitely. Especially because when I kill the chicken, I can like eat it.
Yeah, I had one person. I asked this question to one person. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna open up the greatest fried chicken restaurant known to man. I'll have such low material cost for it. He just has a car in the back kitchen where he opens it up every so often and then gets a chicken out.
Yeah, that's your freezer. It's just there's a car in it.
Add wheels to your freezer. It counts as a car. Open it up. Chicken appears.
That's like a Mage the Ascension type thing. It's just open the. It's like a mini clubman. It's like, no, listen. Yeah. It's not vulgar. The chicken might have been in there. The windows are dark.
Someone could have put a chicken in that car, dude. It's coincidental as fuck. That's like difficulty 4 at most. And I have an instrument.
Yeah. It's the car. Actually, fucking cars are part of my mage character's focus.
My character has my character has computers, phones, pen, paper, chalkboards, and like Monster Energy drink as his focus.
Based.
He's a virtual depth, so he's doing the Hackerman thing.
Yeah, I play a
I finally played a full round of tabletop D&D, specifically 5th edition.
Yeah.
I have completely forgotten how to fucking play D&D.
You roll a die.
You shouldn't have relearned.
I knew a person who played D&D for years and didn't know the 20-sided die is the one you roll.
Bruh, I've completely forgotten how to roleplay. Okay, I will admit it did not help that 2 of the people were offline for like an entire week and could not respond to messages, and so we had to cancel the first official one, which was just after session 0. So,
you're telling me that French people are horny all the time, but you forgot how to roleplay?
No, but bro, seriously, I got so motivated to write my character. Like, I wrote some decent backstory for it. You know, it's not too bad. It's not too great. But at the same time, like, I had this idea of how I was going to roleplay him. And then just, like, 2 weeks pass by where we haven't played. First session comes around, and I've completely forgotten what I want to do. And I cannot get the jive back. I cannot get the focus back. I don't know how to roleplay him anymore. I'm like, goddamn, bro. I should have just made a different character. Also, I somehow almost managed to fucking die during the first session.
That's pretty
The
lit.
DM managed to roll 2 20s when we were in combat. 2 fucking 20s.
Alright, folks, it's time to end the stream.
No.
I'm gonna roll 2 20s.
I kind of regret making the character I've made. Just because I don't want to play him. I probably could, but we already started session 1. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's alright.
Oh shit, Google Stadia is dying.